Hey guys, Moneyman300 back for some more Forza 6 videos here, and got a little league play. Looks like we're going to be doing Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and this is the newer version, or older, it depends on what you want. The newer in Forza 6 anyway. And I'm going to be using the Shelby Cobra. This is in the B-Class Sim League, and this is a car I built for kind of an all-arounder. Leans a little bit more towards the speed, but will do well on some of the shorter tracks also, and this is the Shelby Cobra. It's an awesome car. And we are starting in the back. All right, then. It might be good. So, Sim League. We got Sim damage on here. Be careful. We got 190E right there. Not bad for everybody going through this first corner here. Hit from behind a little there. It's a little rough here. I need to make up some ground in a hurry though. I'm in like 11th out of 15th place. That sucks starting at the back. We do have 6 laps, so it's a lot. You don't want to panic here. What is going on with these guys? I'm just going to take a shortcut here. Try to be done with them. Alright, hopefully we can turn the speed loose a little bit. Got, I think, about 6.3-ish speed. I probably did need to let off there. About got a little crazy there. Probably a pretty good track for this because it does okay handling. It'll make most of these turns. It should excel pretty well out on the straightaway. We're about sitting halfway here, 8th out of 15. Still got ground to make up. Catching a group of them right here. Be careful there. About got a little bit too much on the inside of that guy. A little bump there. On the outside a little bit here. Try to get to where I can use my speed out here on this straightaway. I don't know if I'm faster than this Shelby Daytona there. Looks like I am though. We'll get by him. Keep working our way up. Get this group here, that'd be good. Ooh, just about hit him. They are slow even in these turns. It's causing me problems. Whew. I don't know if I was going to get out of that guy's way quick enough. I about ran into him on the straightaway there. This is Elite Division, I believe. the B sim stuff is only available to a couple of the classes out here. I did not like the way I took that turn. Get to the inside this time. That was bad though. I got kind of hung up in between there. Should be able to get these guys here though. Well, that guy's pretty quick in front of me. It's not a completely done deal. I overcooked that turn. Gonna have to get off this one real quick. All right, we're working our way up. Third place is next here. Kind of like these little bit longer races. Don't have to work quite so hard early. A little better on this turn this time. I'll be careful. I don't want to get in a big accident this catching me back there. Guy's quick in front of me though, or not quick, but a lot of horsepower in the straightaway you can see. One of the only guys I have not caught once we got there, so I think I can outbrake and turn him though. This is a spot if I can get a good run out on him. He's hurting a little bit right there. Got him just a little. Didn't mean to cut that too much, but I did not want to get in an accident there. Pointed in the right direction and get on it. The other two might be too far out in front of me to catch at this point, but no, they're right there. Right there with me. Got one lap left. We're sitting in third place right now. There was 15, we're down to 10. Hopefully nobody tries to do anything too crazy here at the end. Thought I heard some crashing going on there. You're gonna have to make a mistake up there for me to catch. Do like this car though. Gives a nice, really good balance of speed to handling. Got good acceleration. You can see I've been able to out horsepower a few guys in this, as well as maintain, you know, a pretty good clip in these turns. Does trail brakes really well, actually. Brakes are really well balanced. I screwed up coming out of that turn there. We want to shift a little bit early, right before the red line there, about 6 grand. Otherwise you can start to lose some horsepower. Anyway, we come in 3rd place. Pretty good effort. Not bad. Not bad there. Coming from last up into 3rd. I think we could have caught those guys given a couple of more laps. I think we were running pretty good there, getting out in the open. Let's see what our lap times look like. Oh, well, we're going to have to go through this stuff first. Nice clean race. I found the racing I've done so far in this has been fairly clean. People really doing a good job of avoiding hitting each other. Some little bumps here and there. That happens. No big deal. But overall, things have been pretty clean. So we're in there in the 135.2s, so right up there with the leaders. Look at that. Look at the top 5 or 6 places there, all in those 135s. That's what's nice kind of about the Pinnacle and Elite Division racing. It's pretty good. And people are pretty respectful in the way that they drive. I haven't tried the supercar, the modern supercar yet, but overall, I have liked it. So we do finish 3rd there. We'll get some league points, and what we'll do is we'll hop on over. I'll just wait here instead of cutting the video. We'll just talk through it. But anyway, yeah, I built. We got 3 cars. We got this one. I have a more on the speed side. This is kind of a speed / all around. I have a more of a pure speed car, and I've got a handling and grip car in there. So got that full 1,000 points earned there in our race, and I'm going to get out of this lobby, and we're going to go take a look at our build and our tune here. All right, so here we are over in the garage. Let's go in here and take a look at what the build and tune looks like. There's the car. Great car. Shelby 427 Cobra. Or Cobra 427 Shelby, whichever way you want to say it. Or Shelby Cobra 427. Doesn't really matter. Cars, let's see where we at here. Let's get over here to our upgrade shop. Hop on over and take a look at, first things first, the engine swap. We do not have an engine swap. We do not have a drivetrain swap, and I don't believe we have any aspiration conversion. This has the positive displacement supercharger, which is okay, but not as good as the other supercharger that we're usually looking for. So we're not going to do anything in there. We do have the front Forza arrow and the rear Forza adjustable arrow. Pretty standard there. We don't have any tires in this. More of a speed build. Actually handles pretty well for not having tires, but since we don't, I do have full width upgrade, so 265s on the front and 345s on the rear. Our wheels, let's take a look here. Our wheels are going to be the RT Sport, about halfway through, I think, maybe a little further than halfway through on that one. And then our sizes, we're going to be 17s in the front and 17s in the rear, so slightly upgraded wheel sizes. No clutch here, standard clutch. We do have the street transmission. Get a free transmission upgrade here, so that is always good. And I did not need, and I think it's quite a bit, another 7 PI to go up to the adjustable. The gears work pretty well. You want to shift just a little bit before the red line. Don't take it all the way up in there. It does kind of, horsepower does start to fall off at around 6 grand. So maybe slightly before there, you want to go ahead and shift. We're going to have the race driveline and the race differential. Next up, let's head over here. We're going to have race brakes. We're going to have race springs and dampers. We're going to have race front anti-roll bar, race rear anti-roll bar, no chassis reinforcement. And we're going to have the sport weight reduction, so trying to get a little bit of weight out of that. That's kind of what makes it a little all-arounder. You know, otherwise you'd go stock weight and put some more horsepower in if you're trying to make pure speed build out of that. But not what I'm after, so I do want to take a little bit of that weight out. It's not real heavy anyway. Once I hop in here and see what we have, I will check that out. I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure we got a whole lot of hit the wrong button. A whole lot of performance parts in here, but let's look. Weight, 2,200 pounds, so pretty light. That's what makes it good on the shorter tracks, and you get that really good acceleration. And then still on top of that, we're looking at 425 horsepower, which gives us a really nice top end too. So stock intake, stock throttle body, stock carb. I don't think I have anything in here, to be honest with you. Stock ignition, Stock exhaust. At one point, it looks like I was doing something with the exhaust. Stock camshafts and valves, stock engine block, stock pistons and compression, and I'm sure we have a stock flywheel in there. So that is all of our parts. Let's hop on and take a look at the tune here. Got 28 and 28. Pretty standard there. Negative 2.5 and negative 2.0. No toe and default 5.0 caster angle. 20.40 and 16.86 for the front and rear anti-roll bars. 473 and 316. Trying to a little softer. You're going to see a little softer in the rear on both of these. Just trying to keep the wheel spin down as much as possible. And then I took the ride height all the way down at 3.6 and 3.6. 10.1 and 10.0 on the front and rear rebound stiffness, and 2.4 and 2.3 on our front and rear bump. Went full aero on this one, so B class is to kind of get to the area where you might consider some aero. I went ahead, since I was not going for full speed here and wanted to get some of that handling, I went ahead and put that aero on there, and I do think it helps. You could gain a few miles an hour, 2, 3, 4, maybe 3 mile an hour out of it by taking that out of there, but I think you're going to lose a little bit in the turns, and I kind of like having the downforce in this. Next up, brake balance 48 and 150. Like I mentioned, they were really balanced. I would leave the 48. Obviously, the pressure is going to be to your liking. And then 20 and 8 for acceleration and deceleration differential. So that's the race, the build, and the tune. This is a good car to take into league. And what's nice about it, I don't see a lot of people. Matter of fact, I haven't ran into anybody else running this car yet. So it's a little something different that you can take in there, and it's still really competitive, and you can really do well with this car on a lot of different tracks. You can run it on Laguna Seca. I ran it on Indy. You could run it on, I think it'd be a really good Bathurst car. I just think there's a lot of places that this car will do really well. I got a couple more cars coming up, one more grip based and one more speed based. So until then, thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.